all do mistakes in our lives, some of them on the personal front and some of them on the financial front. But as they say, there are no mistakes, there are actually only learnings. And if we're actually learning, then why would we repeat those mistakes, right? We should not. I'll tell you why we repeat those mistakes. Because we haven't understood the basic success principle of learning. Learning requires two things to be done. One, it requires you to be awakened to your mistake, right? It's not just being aware of your mistake, it's an awakening that's needed. And this awakening doesn't come easy, right? It comes only if you have been shown the impact of that mistake, right? So the first thing, awakening is definitely required if you really want to learn from those mistakes. Second, it requires massive action after you have realized your mistake. Without action, there is no learning, right? So your oops moment arrives in life when you have applied these two principles and adopted that learning into your life, which means you are awakened, and second, you have taken massive action. Now, if you apply the same success principle to your financial life, that's where your Foops moment arrives. A financial oops moment. That's where you get awakened to the massive impact of the financial mistakes that you've been so regularly doing. And then, once you've realized the impact, you start taking massive action. And that's when you learn from your financial mistake. That's your Foops moment. Let me show you a few Foops moments that are part of this particular book. And this book is, of course, a collection of many such Foops moments. But let me give you a glimpse of a few of those. So you saw some of the financial mistakes, some of the Foops movement, and there are many such other Foops movements which are available in the book. The uniqueness of this book is in the perspective. Usually all books are written from the perspective of a particular author or co-authors or 3 or 4 people. Now this is a collective perception of so many freedom seekers who are on their journey towards financial freedom, whom we interact with on a day-to-day basis. And we see what kind of financial mistakes they do and what they could have done to prevent those mistakes and what action do they need to take now to really recover from those mistakes. So we understand the Foops movements of probably hundreds and thousands of freedom seekers from across the globe, because that's what we do on a day-to-day basis. And we've listed down the top 30 such financial mistakes, the Foops movements, in this particular book. And this is a very unique collection. So, and it's not necessary that you may be doing all those 30 mistakes. It's not necessary that you need to fix 30 mistakes. Even if you could pick up just one such Foops moment, it could just alter the course of financial wealth that you're going to end up with. So I would suggest just go on and pick the book, identify your Foops moment, and take massive action and come out of that mistake and build on massive wealth. All the best.